friends, it's Star Thrifter, and I have another what will be listed today. We'll go over the items that I have picked out to list. I don't know what this bag contains. This might be some bread and butter, although I think I do have one really nice piece. But we'll get right on to it. I list everything on eBay, and I only list some things on Poshmark. I happen to be a full-time reseller. I do have another business too. I have a commercial cleaning business, but I've retired that down quite a bit, and I just have a few jobs left of that, mostly doing the reselling. This is a nice piece. This is actually a J. McLaughlin. And if you watched the video from yesterday on what will be listed, I had a pair of plaid pants. This brand I find kind of sits a little bit, but it is high end. This is a large, and it's like a turtleneck sweater or a mock neck. This is, I guess, more of a mock neck, and this is, I think, a wool blend. Yeah, it's a wool blend, and I will have to do comps to figure out how much this will be, and that'll be a nice piece to list. This next piece is new with tags, and that's how come I picked it up. However, I do pick up some Alfred Dunner with the plus size clothing, but not like a super ton. But some of it depends on if it's a nice piece. But this is a 1X, and wait a minute, I thought this was new with tags. You know what? This is not new with tags. Anyways, it is a nice striped sweater for winter. It definitely, for sure has more of a winter look to it. And anyhow, although you could really actually wear that maybe, no, it's wintry because it has some beading too. Anyhow, I have to do comps to figure out on that. This is it's a swim dress, and it doesn't have the bottoms in it though. Or maybe it's a tankini because it's a really big piece. I have been picking up a few bathing suit stuff lately. This actually is I think it's a 3X. It's latched mama. Uh-oh. Let me make sure that this is not maternity. But anyhow, I've not ever heard of that brand. I think I picked it up because it was just a nice piece. However, these are some bread and butter items. And, I was thinking about it last night. I know I've mentioned in the other videos that I was trying to pick up stuff that had a quicker sell-through rate and sold for more money. But then I was having a hard time finding enough inventory. And lately I've been picking up a lot more of the bread and butter stuff that I was really passing on for a while. I did list 20 items last night. I listed, picked out the ones that I could list from the what will be listed today from yesterday's video, 15, unless there was like a spot or something and I couldn't list it. And then I got some more out, and I went ahead and did 20 to try to up sales because sales have really been terrible. Anyhow, but I've been thinking about it, and I probably should try to, at least, even if it doesn't sell for a ton, try to look for more of the stuff that has a quicker sell-through rate. Yeah, because you end up with a lot of items, unless you have a lot of room for inventory and you're going to list a lot a day. Different business model. Okay, figure out what else we have here. These were, the reason I got these is because they were 100% silk. These are very much like 80, 90 stylish pants, that was popular then, and they're bright. They're not quite as bright as what it shows on there. It is some brand that Nostalgia Collections, and I think that Nostalgia has the dresses too, but they are 100% silk. Now, I don't know if it's true, but I did hear that even though 90s has been trending, it sounds like it might carry on for 2024, at least maybe this spring. And I don't know what that's going to sell for. This is Pure Jill, and they're an XL, and that's the only reason I got them. Now, I did hear, too, and I don't know if it's true, that possibly the crop pants could start trending for, 2014. But these are just like some pull-on little crop pants, but they are an extra large. They're actually really soft. They're a nice piece of pair. This, I think, is cashmere. It feels like it. Oh, I was wondering where this was at. I've had this stuff I picked up like 2 weeks ago, I think. These are 100% cashmere pants, pull-on pants, and they're the Neiman Marcus cashmere. I couldn't remember what brand, and they're a size medium. They're purple. Not quite, well, they're pretty bright, but not quite as bright as what's showing on there. But I'll have to do comps on that to figure it out. I did look it up briefly, but I didn't know what brand it was. And they didn't sell for as much as I thought maybe they would, but I'll have to do comps. I'll have to just really make sure there isn't any holes or anything like that. But that's a great piece. These I picked up, these are Talbots, and these are a size 8. This might have been a mistake, but they're really cute Gin Jam pants, and they're cuffed. But I was thinking about, that's another thing too, and I already had slowed down and thought I wasn't going to pick up very many more pants, but like I said, I've been trying to get more inventory. I started picking some up again, but I think I'm going to slack off on that, especially something like this. This could sit for quite a while. This is a pair of Croft & Barrel. These are a size 14, and actually this is a skirt. And skirts I find do sell, especially with the plus sizes, and then of course the smaller sizes when it's a great brand, but even stuff that the Croft & Barrel does sell with the plus size. And now 14 is not exactly a plus size, but it's a little bit bigger size. It's actually really cute. It is a paisley print. I'll have to do comps. I can't remember how much. I would be happy on most of these items to get between 15 and 25. Now the exceptions will be those cashmere pull-on pants and that J. McLaughlin sweater, because I'd want to get more for them. But like I said, these are just more of your bread and butter. These are really heavy. Diane von Forsenberg, size 8. Now her dresses can go for a little bit of money. It just depends, and I think especially if she was the one that had the silk, or maybe she was the one that was noted for the wrap dresses. I think they were more of the true wrap instead of the false wrap. But these are a size 8, and I don't think I've ever picked up a pair of her pants before. They're very wide leg, and you know, wide leg has been trending, and if these come up a little higher, which they look like they do, that will be a plus too. I have no idea on them. I'll have to do comps on that. Like I said, a lot of this is just like some bread and butter stuff. I don't know if this is going to be anything or not. It's Blanche Ralph Monatiro. I've not ever heard of this. It's a size medium, and it's actually a teddy. And believe it or not, teddies can sell. Oh, I hope it has a material tag. Has the size. Material tag is gone, and it feels like silk. That's a bummer, unless I've missed it. But lingerie does sell, and I used to pick up a lot of lingerie, and now I've been a little bit more selective, but I've always found that teddies sell. And some of the lingerie can sell, even if it's not a spectacular brand. But of course, your nicer brands are going to sell quicker and for more money. Let's figure out how many pieces that is already. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're at 10. 5 more for this. This is a 2-piece set, and these used to go for like used. It seemed like they used to go for around $29. I have found that they're kind of on a decline, but it's a Victoria's Secret, and it's a pajama set, and they're the flannel. They have a little bit of the metallic on them, and like I said, I found that these have kind of went down a little bit. It seemed like in the comps last time I checked, but these are Victoria's Secret. However, in Victoria's Secret, I pick up hardly anything of that brand anymore. Some of the Cremsies still sell. If you find 100% silk, those are great pieces. And for some reason, they're sleep shorts. And if they're satin or if they're silk, I've sold them, and they sell kind of quickly. This is a pretty print. I don't know what it is. White Stag, size large. I really took a chance on this. This is not a very good piece to be picking up. However, I really like the print on this. It actually is a midi. It's a midi skirt. And it says it's a size large, man. That looks really, That's what it says, but man, that looks really big. However, it does have a drawstring waist, but the pattern I thought was really pretty on this. I've been picking up a few skirts here and there, and you know, normally skirts are something that sits for quite a while. I don't know on this, but I've been trying to pick up the midi and maxi link dresses too. This is, hopefully it has a tag. Oh, MSK, but this is a plus size, I think. Can't tell. I gotta get my glasses. I think it's a 1X. I don't know. Oh, it's a 4X. And this is just a sleeveless dress, but it's paisley. And even though it's an off-brand, like that's nothing, you know, spectacular that I know of. But with it being a 4X. Now, I will say one thing. Some people will say that their 4 and 5, you know, will fly off the shelf. I don't find that. I think it takes longer to sell the 4X and the 5X. And for some reason, it seems like they sell for less money. Have you noticed that? Do you sell any of the plus size clothing? Anyhow, but they do sell because there's not as many out there. However, there's not as many people that wear the 4X and 5X. I think that 3X, I find 2X and 3X are the two best sellers as far as like the plus size. That's what I've noticed anyways. Write in the comments how you do with them. Need two more pieces. Another tankini top. This is really cute. Polka dot. And polka dot stays popular. And I think I did hear that was trending again. This is a great brand for tankinis and especially tankinis and for bathing suit things. But I find that mostly with the tankinis, I have no idea how come this brand does. It seems to sell for more than some of the other brands that you would think would sell for more. It's Land's End, and I don't pick up hardly anything Land's End, but for some reason their tankini tops sell. And this is a size 12, and that will be nice because that's a little bit bigger. But Land's End, I don't know. And actually, this is really nice. It's really nice shape, you know. And the tankini top. Okay, that should be. Let's see. 11, 12, 13. We need one more piece to make the 15. Got a lot of black. I don't know what this is, but I think it's a dress, and it looks like plus size. This is a size 22, and I could be wrong about this brand, but I thought that this was kind of a little bit nicer brand. I don't know how they pronounce that, Alogi, but it's a size 22. It's a really cute dress. It's more of like a career or maybe just a basic, you know, dress. It's like a fit flare, but with it being a larger size, you know, that will sell. It's quite heavy. It's going to have to go, you know, priority or ground. That's one thing nice about the new Ground Advantage because you can do things over a pound. It's insured, where first class didn't used to be insured if it's stuff under a pound. But with the Ground Advantage, sometimes most of the time it seems like it's a little bit cheaper than priority, but you can ship over a pound. Once in a while, you know, priority might be cheaper. One thing that can be cheaper is I use the padded flat rate mailers. And if something can fit in there, sometimes it's cheaper to do that than any of the other shipping. And but I have always heard that if the buyer chooses like priority, you want to stay priority. When you get ready to ship, you don't want to change that to ground, because that's slower shipping time too. But I have heard that it's okay if they choose priority, where you just went flat, you know, you can choose just priority flat across, you know, but that you can still use the padded flat rate because it's still priority. And sometimes I'll do that if it's cheaper to use the padded flat rate, if it'll fit, because I used to use them all the time. But now with this Ground Advantage, I do really like that, you know, portion of it. Anyhow, if you'd like, you can subscribe. I got a lot of videos up. I still have to do the video on the sales of last week. I mentioned it yesterday, but I still have to get that one up. And if you could push the thumbs up button, I greatly appreciate that too. Many prosperous sales to you. Thank you.